here's what's coming up on the Cold Podcast.
Grip on it.
Give us pizza or give us death.
See, I knew this guy was going to be a New Yorker, but I didn't expect him to be that, like, New York.
Yeah. Oh, well, we weren't saying it was, we were stopping pizza because of climate change.
Yeah.
We're stopping pizza because of
Air pollution. Right.
Yeah.
What's poppin', everybody?
Welcome back to the Cold Podcast.
I'm Zoe.
And I'm Steve.
And today we're going to talk about a topic where a man whose love for pizza has pushed him to fight for new legislation. Or something along those lines. Steve, you want to go ahead and tell us what this is about?
Yeah, so the title of this episode is actually Give Me Pizza or Give Me Death, because this man was so upset about some recent legislation that forced pizza shop owners in New York to purchase a new air filtration system just because pizza apparently causes global warming.
Now, isn't that crazy? Like, so apparently they have new policy because they care so much about, air pollution and climate change that we're going to start with pizza instead of, I don't know, anything else.
Yeah, they're cracking down on small businesses that are emitting things instead of the big businesses that are emitting a lot of carbon.
Now, I know oil's been a big topic, but first, let's go after the pizza guy.
Right. These pizzas taste too good in New York, I think. Maybe that's the problem. They're trying to shut them down.
I feel like this is probably like some undercover plan by people are in Chicago. I think this might be our first attack on them.
Yeah, this is our first front. So let's actually see some of this guy. The man, his name is
it's like Scott
Lobaido.
Okay.
Yeah. He's pissed. And he's got some good points, some bad points too, but he's got some good points. Let's see the video.
Look at the delivery.
Oh, God. Pizza's for the mayor.
Oh, my God. This is for the mayor.
Oh, my goodness.
The woke-ass idiots who run this city are doing everything in their power to destroy it. We have naked men with their titties bouncing around all over the city yesterday, in public, in front of children. We have the most violent, raging crime rate ever. We are being invaded by illegal immigrants who are being treated way better than our homeless veterans, our teachers, and first responder heroes who were fired, still not compensated, because they didn't take the Fauci injection. Our city schools produce the dumbest kids, and the woke-ass punks who run New York City are afraid of pizza. The world used to respect New Yorkers as tough, thick-skinned, and gritty. Now we have become pussified. It's a damn shame. You heard of the Boston Tea Party? Well, this is the Boston New York. This is the New York Pizza Party.
He just made that up just now. He didn't have a name ready.
They didn't settle on it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a good grip on it.
Give us pizza or give us death.
So if you're listening, now he's throwing the pizza over the City Hall gates.
So is this like the new Pizzagate?
Yeah, this is it right here.
You know what's funny? I knew this guy was going to be a New Yorker, but I didn't expect him to be that, like, New York.
Yeah, he's truly got the accent. He's got the pizza. He's got everything.
Literally.
He's got the jeans, the tucked-in T-shirt.
Yep.
It's just all New York, man.
Everything New York is in this man.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems extremely upset with what's going on in New York right now, man. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's want to finish it off, or is that it?
I think there's more. But
Yeah, there's a little more. We can see a little bit more of it.
Yeah, see if he gets the whole pizza over there.
I think he's gonna.
He's actually got 4 pizzas.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
Or give us death.
Give us pizza or give us death.
Give us pizza or give us death.
And skip ahead like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I'll die for my pizza. Yeah, he's just going to throw more pizza.
Yeah, pretty
New
sure.
York City is nothing without pizza.
He has got that right. There's not a single good thing about New York other than pizza.
Boston Tea Party, this is the New York Pizza Party.
He's going to get arrested.
Gotta do my thing, man.
Sir, you got to go home. Never.
I gotta do my thing, man.
Yeah, I can't imagine being like a first responder, like a police officer that's actually responding to the New York pizza party, throwing pizzas over the gate.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, wow, okay, well, I mean, easy day, I guess, but I feel like there's like actual shoplifting happening somewhere.
Yeah, so basically the whole issue, the reason why he's actually pissed is, it's mediocre at best in terms of things that should actually be a cause for protest or concern. But at the same time, it just doesn't make sense for them to come after small business owners first when there's all these other people that, are clearly contributing to pollution. So apparently the idea was that they were going to crack down on coal. They're cracking down on coal and wood-fired pizzas because those two things, nothing against trains or cars or, big factories that spew pollution into the atmosphere. It's all about pizza now.
Now I'm curious too, because it's it's specifically like a certain type of pizza oven, right? That they're cracking down on.
Yeah. If you're just using like a gas, like a gas oven, then they don't worry about it because those don't produce like billowing smoke, I guess.
Okay. Is it like what about like a brick oven pizza? Would that count?
Yeah, brick oven pizza. They burn like wood and coal and all types of different things.
Okay.
I've never had a pizza that was made with coal though. That sounds kind of bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hear I don't know about coal, but I know like brick oven's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, well, brick oven pizza.
It seems like they didn't even like mention climate change in the rule at all.
Really?
And when they were trying to change this, they didn't even bring up climate change. They were just like fuck pizza.
Yeah, they're not actually concerned about climate. Okay, well, I didn't know that actually.
But like, there's also a study that shows that 75% of climate or carbon emission in the area is due to the pizza.
So
Could you imagine 3/4 just like being because of the pizza?
Jesus Christ. Is that just in New York? Because I mean, if
Yes.
it's just I figure that like that sounds possible. Considering New York.
Damn, New York.
Yeah, I knew they love pizza, but
They
Jesus
eat a
Christ,
lot
guys,
of pizza.
take it easy.
Oh, so it's not about climate; it's about air pollution. Okay, so
Okay.
it's similar. It's
All right,
similar.
fair enough. I mean,
It's
I feel like it's all kind of tied because air pollution eventually turns
That's
into
why.
like those,
Yeah, so like that's really just like a straw man almost, like in terms of like this article, I guess that we're reading. It's like they're basically saying, "Oh, well, we weren't saying it was, we were stopping pizza because of climate change.
Yeah.
We're stopping pizza because of
Air pollution, right.
Yeah, it's a complete difference apparently.
I mean, that's like in that case, we should outlaw like cigarettes. I mean, that's air pollution.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be
Yeah.
that smoke in the air.
Wildfires.
Hell, cars will go up to those too.
Outlaw wildfires.
Yeah, anything that's not a Tesla, get rid of it.
Yeah.
But,
Well, they're actually doing that. I think by 2030 you can't have anything but an electric car.
What?
are you serious?
In California.
Well, you can't make them in California.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. I was
That
like,
sounds like
But
California.
that seems
I
like
was
the
gonna
type of
get
legislation
really
that would
mad.
spread. So
yeah. I mean,
and this
I
actually
see
seems
that.
like the type of legislation that could spread too. Quite honestly, like if they, Chicago's a pizza city,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
It seems like inoffensive enough to where not enough people would be against it to where it can just kind of slide under the radar and get like approved.
yeah, like no one's deciding their vote based on whether or not they'll be allowed to eat pizza.
Yeah. No, now I gotta get rid of my oven. Like no one's like who's saying that? Other people who are like actually owning a pizza store, I guess. But
Yeah, what does everyone else think? Does anyone have a any opinion on the new pizza law in New York or?
Yeah,
I'm
it
wondering.
seems like a direct fucking chop at like a lot. About 75% of business in that
Yeah.
city.
do you think it's gonna affect any businesses long term? Because I know they said it's like very expensive to basically comply with the legislation. So I'm like, do you think that's gonna affect a lot of businesses going forward in terms of them just not doing it and then like facing fines, or do you think people are gonna like acclimate to it probably at the cost of like certain business expenses?
The pizza's gonna be more expensive. No more $3 slices on the side of the road.
Yeah, I think that pizza's inflation is on the rise.
Yeah. Did you have something to say, Rosie?
Nah, I was just thinking, just as watching that video, how many homeless dudes just licking their chops as he throw their pizza over the gate. They talk about you feel me, treating immigrants better than homeless veterans, while he could be feeding the homeless veterans with this
throwing
with
pizza.
pizza. He had a lot of pizza too.
That's true.
That was pretty.
You're just gonna
decent
see a lot of
pizza.
homeless people and stray cats gathered around that gate, just trying to get in there.
Yeah, there's actually a video of a later part. There's like people people start walking around in the gate, like behind the gate. They start like moving around, looking at the pizza, like, oh, what is that doing?
like what happened here?
There's more cops. There's like 3 cops at that point. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, plot twist. The cops weren't arresting the guy. They actually wanted the pizza. So stop that.
No, what if they could have shot him? Like he's wasting pizza.
Oh yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, this is a crime in
It's
itself.
running away.
Yeah, a homeless African child could have had that pizza. What are you doing?
We could have shipped it over there.
Yeah.
All right, well that was a quick one. I feel like you got something, Lizzie?
Yeah.
Well, I just think it's pretty interesting because, I mean, New York already has one of the most expensive costs of living, and it just keep going up. You know, like I think like $100,000 goes for like probably like $50K or $40K
Yeah.
in every other state.
Yeah, it's
So,
like New York, LA.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like okay, like if they replace the coal or whatever, if it's a like a cost thing, like
I mean, we always got propane. You know, the Hankill special.
if there's not enough profits for them, so that at the end of the day, you know, they can actually make some profits. So maybe that's why they're really concerned. If that'll, you know, impact their economy, who knows?
Maybe.
The pizza business. So
I would say this. Let's take it back around full circle. Give me pizza, give me death. Do you think that's a good rally cry for this movement?
I think that's perfect.
Pizzagate,
Quite
that's
honestly,
gotta be
This is the New York pizza party.
Pizzagate is a good title for it, but give me pizza or give me death is something you could really yell. Like that's almost as good as like walking down the street yelling Black Lives Matter.
Honestly, yeah.
You know, it's got a beat to it. You
Yeah.
know? It
Only
really
one of
gets your
those-
heart pumping.
That's one of those things like you don't even gotta know what the movement's about. If I hear like 3 people down the street, I'm joining them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what you're fighting for, but it sure sounds good.
All right, guys, let's close this one out. This is a quick one for you guys. Make sure you check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and on, of course, YouTube if you're listening on one of those platforms. Give us a subscribe, like the video, and all that good stuff. And check us out on Patreon. If you're a fan, we do have the whole backlog of My Black Friends podcast available on Patreon, so you can watch and listen to that. And, yeah, you know, we're popping out of here.
All right, guys. Peace.